2, 3, 4. Let me make sure this is, yep, it's showing the voice. It should be recording. Sorry, let me get the, okay, we're doing it. Okay, silent moment. Hi, I'm George Schofield. Today I would like to talk about another tool for the modern life toolbox, and that is strategic networks and strategic networking. When we talk about networks of people, usually it's a list of names. And we enjoy those people and we play baseball with them, or we work with them, or they are the parents of people our kids go to school with. There are lots of different people in our networks, but that's not strategic. And thinking strategically about your networks is an incredibly important tool for the modern life toolbox. So let's talk about three kinds of networks just for openers. The first is the trust network. Of all those people, who do you trust with your confidences? Who do you trust with asking for something you might not ask anyone else for? Who trusts you? Make a list of those people and you'll find that the trust network is distinct and discrete. The members of the trust network may belong to other networks, but the trust network by itself is really important. Do you have enough people? Do you have the right people? Strategically, do you have the right people in place in your trust network? Second network is information network. Where do you go for information? You may have somebody you trust, but you don't necessarily go to them for information. It could be work-related information. It could be neighborhood. It could be all kinds of information that's essential for you to make good choices, or to delay making choices, or looking at where the holes are in your information network. As we are in this disruptive time I've been talking about, it's really important to understand that if you have a weak information network, which means you don't have enough people or the right people, you're going to just be relying on this flood of stuff that comes in over the internet. It's really important to have a great trust network. Make a list. Do you have the right people? Do you have the right number? Do you have the right people with the right information in your information network? Take a look at that. And the third network, there are different kinds of networks. We're only going to talk about three now. The third network is social. In these divisive times, it's really easy to get isolated and feel isolated. Who's in your social network? Who do you play with? Who do you hang out with? Who do you really enjoy their company? That was a terrible sentence, wasn't it? Whose company do you really enjoy? Good, George, much better. So I want to have you understand that you should pay attention to your social network, you should pay attention to your information network, and you should pay attention to your trust network. Some people may be in all three, not very many people probably. Some people may be in two, some people may be only in one. And it's not just a question of the numbers, it's a question of having the right people and the right quality of communication. So, in your modern life toolbox, the strategic part of networking is understanding what networks you need, what people you need in those particular networks for them to be effective for you. And by the way, they have to be maintained. They have to be pruned periodically. People have to be removed for other people brought in. Networks are living, breathing things, and you can't just say, okay, I got that network done. I don't ever have to worry about that again. That's not how it works. And last thing, there are some people in your networks who probably don't benefit from being there, and you are not well served by their being there. So you have to take a look at who's in your networks that maybe that was a good choice earlier in your life, but isn't now. So think modern life toolbox. Think our working together to identify the network you need and the networks you need to go where you want to go in your life, in the short term and in the long term. I'll look forward to talking to you next time, and thanks.